mysteries through Matthew. God far away? Can a man hide himself in secret places? So I cannot.
So he's preaching that. People walk out of his church. I said, let me just listen to him. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to listen to.
That's so true.
It's greatness.
Mommy said Serinitii. I said, oh, beware. It's not easy to hear. But this one is not that bad compared to the ones I've been hearing. He's calling preachers out right now. So this is the hair. So I did add some clip-ins in here. So I'm just going to get dressed really quickly and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, this is your girl Dom, aka Serinitii Within. And if this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming to my channel. And if you're a returning Serinitii Within family member, hey girl, hey, thank you for coming back. So I have been moving around like crazy. So now my hair's starting to sweat. So this is the only reason why I say I may not be able to wear my hair out until I get my relaxer, because it's already poofing up. It's already messing up. So I don't know. I probably have to do this again. Like I said, when I get my relaxer, because I really do like this style, but I ain't really feeling it right now. Because the moment I sweat, it's crazy. But anyway, so today I have this fupa thing on. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can't even breathe. I have this on and it's so like tight. So today we have a few things that I am going to do. So now we have to put this together because it is time to decor my makeup room. I am so excited. I have no idea exactly what I want to do. So last night I was heavy on Pinterest last night, just trying to figure out some of the styles and some of the decor that I am looking for. And after I did this, now mind you, when I did go research how I wanted to do my room and everything like that, I did research. I went through every nook and cranny of what it is that I really wanted to go for when it's going to my makeup room. But I don't know what it was last night, but last night I saw this Vanity and I was like, dang, I should have got that one. But I'm not gonna do anything crazy because I am just still gonna get a feel of it, just to get an idea of what it is that I want. If anything, I could always sell this and give it to somebody else, or whatever the case may be, and then replace it. But I said, you know what? No, let me just be satisfied with what I have. So in this makeup room, I've changed the decor numerous of times. Like I had like difference of wallpaper. Then I had this whole painting idea of what I wanted to do with it. But then I was like, I don't know. I think I just want to just let it be. Like, let me do little by little, not to do anything drastic just yet. So I said, you know what? I am going to at least get a vanity and set that up. And then from there, I'm sort of going to figure out like what I want to do. So I'm somewhat grounded in exactly where I'm going to put this vanity. I'm going to empty everything out of my, my room, so that way I have space to put everything together, and then from there I could like sort of piggyback on what it is that I want to do. That's one of the things we're going to do today. I was going to go to Sam's today to go food shopping, but I didn't wake up late, but I woke up late. Now, hear me out. So after I drop Josh off in the morning to school, I normally come home, make me some coffee or tea, and then after that, I'll go read my word. But today, because for this week, I've been waking up like around 3, 4 in the morning, but now it's like... it's every day I'm waking up. So I am thankful, because when I do wake up, I do try to pray. I try to be in tune with God. I try to listen to his voice. I try to get past the sleepy phase. It is still something that I am working at. I'm not perfect at it. I have a lot of work to get better. My goal is to be able to wake up, allow God to wake me up at that time, to pray and to read my word. So baby steps, but I am happy for the fact that I am able to be woken up by God, to even hear him, or to even speak to him, or to even have time to be with him. And after listening to this pastor from the Church of 2819, now I know he's been all over the internet. He's been getting memed at, like he's been all over the internet. People have been walking out of his church. And when I do listen to his word, it feels so hard. And it feels hard because I've been going to churches where they've been passive and teaching passive. But the way he teaches is like, no, you don't have all day. You don't have by the rest of today. Jesus is coming tonight. So get yourself together. Like, that's how strong he is. And sometimes it just makes me like convict myself a little bit more. Like, dang, Dom, you're not as holy as you want to be. You're not as great as you want to be. You're not you're not doing or being the woman of God as you should be. So it just helped me just to revert my mind, to change my mind from some of the things that I was doing, and to just try to even just the thought of thinking differently and the thought of wanting to be better. I'm thankful for that. It is hard when you have, you know, the temptations of the world. Of course, all these things are hard, but being a child of God is not an easy journey to go through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's not easy. So trying to get myself together and trying to just start in my journey with God on this level is way different than what I was doing before. So now I'm trying to be more in tune with God. I'm trying to be better at being obedient. I'm trying to be better at sacrifice. I'm trying to be better at not giving into my flesh, but allowing for me to control my flesh and not my flesh control me. So if my flesh is telling me that I'm tired and I still have like tons of things to do, I cannot give into that tiredness. And I'm not saying you just work until you're dead. I'm not going to work until I can't no more. No, but I have to learn to train my body. I have to learn to train my flesh. And if that's not you, that's not you. And that's cool. But that's just me. And I feel like today that was definitely one of my lessons where I should have trained my body just a little bit more, because I wasn't even tired, but I was tired. It was one of those, all right, let me take a 30-minute nap and then I'll be fine. You dead wrong for that. Like, you're a straight loser and a dummy to think. I'm like, girl, you knew better. So because of me going to sleep, I slept longer than what I should have, which was 2 hours longer than I should have, because I wanted to start getting all of my camera and everything set up for this vlog. I wanted to get everything set up. I wanted to make sure my hair and makeup was done before I did. I'm trying to get better at just looking better on camera. I ain't saying I'm gonna be looking like a doll every time. Now, don't get me wrong. But I said that, you know, I wanted to do all of that. So by the time I do all of that, it's 9 o'clock. And then boom, I could just start doing the vlog and putting all the stuff together. Then I could go and do Sam's. I would just have a lot of time for stuff. But because I gave into my flesh and wanted to go to sleep, I lost 2 hours, and that pushed me back 2 hours. So it's like, I can't give into my flesh. So it's little things like that where I'm trying to just get better at, and it's tough. You know, it's listening to him. Like, you just gotta be ready to hear the truth, and it's just hardcore truth. And if you're not ready to hear the truth, then I would just say, don't listen to him. Like, because he's gonna tell you the truth. He's not here to preach the way you want for him to preach, or the way that we're so used to preachers. But I wish I could go to his church, but his church is so packed. Like, I don't know, maybe that's a sacrifice that I have to get up dumb early. I don't know what I have to do, but I'm gonna figure something out. But just to see this man live, it would be, you know, it'd be all of that in a bag of chips. But I just wanted to say that, you know, we are in this season where we have to get it together. And just because I'm saying this does not mean that I have it together. I do not have it together, like, at all. Like, if it is not for God, I do not have it together. I just have success, but I don't know how to. I'm still learning to be able to be empowered by God and not just being so mesmerized by success. So, and there's nothing wrong with success. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it, but I know right now my goals in life right now is to be one more closer with God, and to being better with myself, just being more patient with myself. So that's what I want to say. So right now it's 12 o'clock. I want to clear out my makeup room, and it is a mess, and it's not bad. I just got stuff everywhere. And then I did my hair last night, so my makeup desk is looking crazy. And yeah, so I just got stuff that I wanted to do. So before I actually start putting the vanity up, I do want to empty out this room. I'm going to put my black table in Josh's room. For now, I'm just trying to get his setup together. And plus, I just needed to get out the way because I'm not bringing the table downstairs by myself right now because no one's home. And yeah, so we just go from there. So I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start cleaning up. And I'm going to go back to listen to 2818. So yeah, so I'm about to put this message back on. And the one I am listening to is called, I think this is his series, Entry in End Times. And the title of this message is God of the Living. And it's Matthew 22, Matthew chapter 22, verses 23 to 33. So he's pretty good. He's pretty. His name. Oh, okay, that's his name. Philip Anthony Mitchell. And I followed him. So yeah. So let me. So yeah, I'm just gonna listen to him and start cleaning up.
Life after death. From the beginning of time, men have wrestled with this question. What happens to us when we die? What happens to us when we wake up on the other side? Is there an other side, or is this all that God has given us in this life?
So I just finished eating, and I'm trying not to have the itis. Look at my hair. Just look at it. This is why it is so hard for me. Baby girl, ain't nobody got time for this, okay? Ain't nobody got time. So I'm trying to set up so I could get some footage for Instagram, stuff like that. And I need a new tripod. This tripod broke. Something happened in the transit of traveling, and I am like so sore because I worked out yesterday. We did squats yesterday, and I'm super sore. And he said it. So it just gives me, I hope I didn't break anything. I pray not. So now I just want to separate everything right now, just to give it some order. This is the reason why I like emptied out the entire, these are all the tools right here. Oh, it does come with the chair. Well, the price is right there. I mean, I know you dropped out of high school, but I didn't know you can't look. Ah, daddy. So they making fun of me because of my glasses. They're saying that my glasses look like Urkel, but these are the only glasses that actually I can see out of right now, and that was close because I wasn't going anywhere else. And I don't know why they're trying to make fun of me. They just hating. And I got these glasses from Zulu. So I'll put my discount code and all of that stuff down below. But girl, my hair is done. I was really trying to stay strong when it came down to wearing like my natural hair, but it's given not today, especially not to his thing that he got going on today. So he has a banquet at 6:30, and right now it's 3:30. So I think I will be able to finish this in time, but I just don't feel like my hair is not going to hold up. So it's a good thing I did do my makeup already. The only thing I would have to do is like quick little touches, nothing too crazy. I hope I'm not boring y'all with putting this stuff together. You know, I really didn't have anything else planned today other than just getting this vanity up. But if I don't finish this by the time like around, oh shoot, because we have to leave at 6:30, so that means like 5:30 I would have to like start getting dressed. So if I'm not finished just by then, I'm just come back home and finish it. As of right now, the process is pretty smooth. At first I thought that it wasn't any clear directions, but clearly they were, and clearly I just had to get off the phone and actually read. But so far the directions aren't crazy. I am a little bit nervous about the part that I cracked. So I'm a little bit nervous about that part because it looks like it's a lot of weight is going to be on that particular piece. So I was trying to find my hot glue gun, but I cannot find a hot glue gun nowhere. So I am going to try my garage one last time. Well, I'm going to look into the garage first. My mic was not on this whole time. Am I recording? Yes. So hopefully when I get to garage, the hot glue gun is there. That way I could just have it ready. Let me see when I'm gonna get to that piece. So far I'm not near that piece yet. So when I get towards Miss 15. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Okay. This is a 3-person operation. So I'm happy that part will be coming with them. So when I get to the part 12, then I'm gonna go downstairs so it could at least start drying by the time I get to it. If it's downstairs, I hope it is, because it looks like it's a lot of weight that's going to be on that piece. So yeah, so right now I'm just jamming out to Sade. I'm trying to refrain from listening to certain music, even though I am a music person by heart. I love music. I love music. I love everything about music. I love different genres of music. I have not gotten into country. Not throwing shade towards anybody. I'm just not, I haven't gotten into country like that. That's one, I won't say that I'm not into it. It's just one of those things where I haven't gotten into it. So like for jazz, I did not like jazz for a very long time until I actually went to a jazz spot. And then once I went to a jazz spot, I fell in love with jazz. So now you can't pull me from jazz. I would have to go to an event that has country music in order for me to say, okay, I have to be one with it first. And then once I'm one with it, then it's like, okay, I think I like it. So I'm not there yet with it, but eventually I will get there. But until then, I'm not against it, but I'm all for music. Like I say, I can listen to jazz music, hip hop, rap, R&B, you name it, I can listen to it. That's how much music I love. But I am trying to weigh myself away from certain music. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, and I'm not trying to pretend to be perfect. I'm not trying to pretend to make it seem like I'm the holiest person in the world. I'm not. I get it wrong. I would say every hour of the day, I will get it wrong. And I'm not here to try to be perfect. Like, I'm not here for that. And I understand that I'm not perfect. And I also understand that God understands that I'm not perfect. Doesn't mean for me to go out there and start doing crazy things. It doesn't mean for me to start doing that stuff, but it's also me just realizing that you're not perfect, that you don't always have it all together. But even though you're not perfect and you don't always have it all together, you still have the possibility to get it right. And I'm just in the hopes of getting it right. That's what I am in. And I'm praying that I get it right and it's not too late by the time I decide to get it right. You know what I'm saying? So just this walk with God, it's a lot of challenges. It's not gonna be an easy walk. Anything worth it is not gonna be that easy. It just won't be. So, but I am grateful that God understands that about me, that I'm not perfect, that I do want to get it right, that I do wish I get it right. At the same time, he also has just this beautiful heart to understand that I'm gonna get it wrong. And he still loves me. He still forgives me. He does not give me what my sins deserve. Look at my hair. He doesn't give me what my sins deserve. He's just love me and love who I am, and just waiting for me to get it right, you know, waiting for me to say, okay, stop this and stop that. Stop trying to chase the high and chase the most high, you know, willing to just stop giving into the flesh and willing to just stop doing the things that you truly enjoy, that is actually fun, even though it may be harmless to you. It's not God-like, and it's not something that he approves of. So it's like, I have to constantly ask myself, am I satisfied with being satisfied with this level of living on just this earth, or do I want eternal life? Do I want to see the streets paved with gold, you know? Do I want my name written in the Lamb Book of Life? Or do I want to see and be in the lake of fire? You know what I'm saying? So it's not things that I don't know. I know these things. I've been going in church since birth. At some point, I have to actually choose God 100% and not choose him when I want to, or choose him when things are wrong. And I feel like I'm in that part right now in my life. It's just trying to weigh myself from the things that I truly enjoy. Like if I go out with the girls, is hookah something that I have to say no to? You know, it's things like that. Like that makes me think like I really have to change. And going through this process of change to me is hard, because it's like, dang, you know, I wasn't abusing it. It wasn't harming me, but it's learning to realize it's not my will for my life. It's God's will. And I'm going through that phase of just realizing like that's just what it is, and having to accept that, and having to realize I could do what I want to do all day, but if I'm here to make God happy, or if I'm here to warm his heart or to please him, I have to learn to be obedient and to sacrifice the things that I desire and want for the things that he desires and wants for me to do, to be a woman of God. So it's not easy. You know, one of the other things that I struggle with is, I don't think right now like I have a problem with forgiveness. I think it's a problem with forgetting. One pastor said it's your memory. I think it was Pastor Keon, that it's your memory that pulls you back going forward. It was something like that. He said, I'm abbreviating it, but because you won't let that pain go, it's always going to be there. And I feel like that's something I'm learning to let go. So normally with regular people I could do that, but it's harder to do it with those that are close to you. It's a much harder fight. So, you know, I'm trying. I'm not perfect. I'm not here to be perfect, but I'm here to understand, to be at least on a pathway of it. I ain't gotta be it, but at least walking it. Trying to walk on the perfect dirt, even though I'm not. That's God, to be perfect. I don't want that job. That job requires a lot of work. So yeah, so that was my little chit chat. I really don't know how long this video is, and I really didn't want for this video to be extra dramatically long, but it seemed like it's going to be extra dramatically long because it seemed like I have a lot of conversation to say to you guys today. But yeah, it's still gonna be a fun one, because the end game is the vanity being done. You have to wait to the end to see how I do and to see if that piece messed me up. So I'm gonna get back to my Sade. I was thinking about putting like a show on, something that's gonna buy my time, and I actually think I know the show that I want to put on. It's on Netflix. It's called Unseen. I seen the first season, or some episodes of the first season. It was pretty good. But then now I'm into like Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12 and the Ocean's trilogy. So I just got hooked up on it. Now I want to watch them all. But I don't know. So I'll see what I'm in the mood for. But right now, I'm just gonna listen to some music until I want to watch some TV. And low key, I really don't feel like going to his banquet. But when you're a track mom, a sports mom, you're a sports parent, period, you don't have your own schedule as much as you think you have your own schedule. And I am so happy. School is over next week. He passed all of his classes. I think he has like one final to do. All right, so I'm about to get back to my Sade, my Shazuka. And I'll see you later. Okay, so right now I'm letting that piece just take a break for a moment. It's almost dry, but I don't want to move it too soon, so I'm just going to give it a little break. It's 4:21, so I have an hour to continue doing some stuff, but I am going to take me a little break in between myself because I am a little bit hungry. So let me wash my hands really quickly. Now, this is like one of my cheat things that I do. So normally it's probably like my beets, kale, tomatoes, what else I have in there? Onions, pickled onions, and some other stuff I will have in my salad, and I would cut up a little bit of cheese, like sharp cheddar cheese. It's the only cheese. I like them in cubes. I don't like little shredded ones. Or I will go in with my protein little cheat thingy. This makes me feel like I'm cheating just a little bit. It gives me ice cream vibes, but it gives me like a sweet tooth vibe, killer thingy, whatever. So this is my go-to. So I don't scale my stuff, even though I know I should start scaling it, but eventually I will do the whole scaling thing. But I'm going in with this size bowl. I'm not gonna go in with a lot though. And then give me a spoon, of course. So I'm going in with the Greek gods, and this is in honey, or you can get the vanilla or whichever flavor that works for you. But the only ones that I've tried were the vanilla and the honey one. I put probably like 3 tablespoons in here. I will go in with this brand here, and I got this from Publix. They probably have them at Walmart also. But this one here is the cookie granola, and this is the chocolate chip one. I love chocolate chip, but I am not a fan of this one. But this one right here, I can go through this bag with this snack. This one right here is so good. So this is the cookie granola, of course. This is the oatmeal raisin, and baby girl, it's so good. And it's only 6 grams of sugar. Do you see that? 6 grams of sugar. And it's baked in coconut oil. It's a good source of fiber with 100% whole grain. So yeah. And I don't measure. I know I need to measure. I did once when I was really in my fit zone. I got to the place where I was really particular what I was putting in my body. I was like, girl, your girl was muscles. And then I'm going in with these, and make sure that you get the semi-sweet. Do not get the whole sweet ones. You want to make sure that you get the semi-sweet ones because it's not as bad. It's not as guilty when you have it. So this is what it looks like. I could have this. I try not to have this late at night because it's too sweet for me late at night to let it just sit on my stomach. And it's so satisfying. When I was really strict on what I would put consuming in my body, that's another time for another story for another day. We ain't gonna talk about that. But we're gonna have tea time with that. I just feel like we need to have like woman one-on-one tea time when it comes down to like, why when you get in a relationship, your body starts to change. When you single, your body good. When you in a relationship, your body weight just goes up. Why for women? Somebody make it make sense. Okay, so I took out my clip-ins because I just need a relaxer like really bad, and it's just not working for me right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put this into a ponytail really quickly. This is how we're gonna get this looking real good real quick. I'm just gonna slick this into a ponytail. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now I'm going to go in with my liqueur powder. I just want to freshen up my makeup just a little bit. It's not bad whatsoever. I just want to freshen it up some. But I'm going to get a paper towel first, and then I'm just gonna dap my skin because I was doing a lot of sweating. And for me to be doing a lot of sweating, this is what is coming off of my face right now. And I had this makeup on since what, 11 o'clock? Well, I started at 11. Now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I didn't re-damp it. It's just the same amount of dampness it had right before when I was doing makeup in the morning. And that's fine because I only just put this under my eye with the beauty blender. And after that, I'm going in with my favorite brush. I'm gonna get what's still on my palm of my hand and just wanna blend that in just to help take away some of that sheen. And this is how you can save your makeup. You don't have to do it all over. You really wanna focus on the areas that you sweat the most. Then after that, I'm gonna go in with my all-nighter. Make sure that's nice and set really quickly, and then I'm going to redo my eyes just so that my eyes could pop out. I'm going in with my mascara. I just wanted to put an extra coat that could pop out. Now if you wanted to do like an eyeliner at the bottom of your lashes, this would be the time to do so while the all-nighter is like still trying to dry. Powder on, it just takes away your bottom lashes. I'm trying to see, do I want to do my curly wig or do I want my straight wig? If I do my straight wig, that means I got a lot of work. Either way, I still have work to do with them. So then I'm going to get my blush brush. I'm not adding anything else. I'm just using the product that's already on here. If it didn't take it off just now. So like I said, I'm just using what's already on here just to pop it up just a little bit more. And I'm going with my highlighter again just to revisit that. And I'm going in with my one size. I'm gonna go with the straighter wig. So I'm gonna put my thing on so I could just maintain my hair can lay down. Then I'm gonna put my dress on before I put my hair on. This is how fast y'all about to see me get dressed, okay? Put some flats on, and that's it. We done. All right, so I'll see you when I get back. Bye-bye.
And he's a heck of a runner. I mean, a heck of a runner. So originally, I'll be real short and sweet. Joshua came into our program as a freshman, as he is now, and he was really running out 400. Really a great 400 meter runner, but he's young. He's a freshman. He was, maybe 5th or 6th or 7th on the totem pole. And I was like, man, he's too good a runner to not be running varsity. Like, how can we use this young man? So I approached Joshua and I was like, hey man, I don't want to take you out of the 400. I think you can be a 400 runner, you're just young. I said, but we have spots open in the 800. 2 laps. Can you give it a shot? Can you just give it a shot, Josh? And he was like, yes, coach, I think I can give it a shot. No ifs, no buts. Some people hear that 800 and they just get scared. Coach, no, coach, that ain't for me, that's distance. He owned it, man. He didn't just own it, he conquered it, he tackled it. And I could be wrong, but he has the boys' freshman record in the 800 meter.
All right, guys, so back home, I just threw some clothes on really quickly so I can finish this vanity. I didn't know that it was going to take me all day to do this because of all the things that I have to do. So with that being said, I just want to get to. So now I'm just trying to find something on TV to watch. Tired. So Josh, his banquet thing went great. So he is a freshman that is on the varsity team. So he gets the jacket and everything once the next school year starts. He will get that. If you can't tell, I am a little bit tired, but it's okay. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was longer than what we intended it to be because we really wanted to go to Ruth Chris. Because of where we were, traffic was crazy, so that wasn't working. We just ended up going to Red Lobsters and called it a day. But there's this show on Netflix. It's called Forever. I mean, yeah, it's a show. It's only 8 episodes. If you're looking for a show to watch, definitely go on Netflix and watch Forever. It's like the sweetest love story. It just reminds you of your first love. Like the first time you had that first love experience. It's just like that. And I really feel like they really handled themselves completely well for them to be teenagers. Let's resume. So I already did step 17. How many steps are in here? 33 steps. I'm at step 18.